94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
You've got to ask, what is the proper way to order deli meat? Like when you go to the deli counter and you're asking for slices of meat, not just, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's Chris and the Crew at 7:05. Gianna thinks I did it wrong. So I went to, the phones are open, 609-243-9778. I really want to talk to you if you worked at a deli ever. I think a lot of people have worked at delis, right? You got to tell us the right way to order deli meat or how you should order deli meat. So I'm telling Gianna that I made an antipasta salad.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was all excited about it. And obviously you throw cold cut meats in there, right?
Yeah, it's the best.
So I didn't want like a lot. I mean, you don't need a lot of meat.
No.
So I'm thinking to myself, how much? Like a quarter pound seemed like a lot. Although I don't even know exactly how many slices are in a quarter pound. So I went up to the deli and I said to the guy, can I just order like 6 slices of all the meats that I'm getting?
Which is so wrong because I've never heard of anybody even doing this.
He let me do it. He was like, yeah. So I ordered 6 slices of ham.
Okay.
I ordered 6 slices of salami. And I ordered 6 slices of provolone cheese.
Okay.
And I went home. I chopped it up. It was actually perfect. Probably should have gotten a little more because it was really good.
Yeah,
so
if you
I
just did
more.
the quarter pound, you would have been fine.
But how much is that, though?
A quarter pound. It's like
I don't think I'm ever ordering it that way again. I think I'm only going to say now, I'd like 10 slices, please.
But the only thing is that I don't even know if most places do that. Like, do all places do that? Because I've only ordered, like, if you don't want a lot, you get a quarter of a pound. If you want a little more, you get a half pound. If you want a lot, you get a full pound.
I think I'm doing it this way from now on. I mean, he let me do it.
I know, but is that just more work for the
Why
for
is
the people?
It more work, though?
Because they got to sit there and they got to count the slice instead of just like going to town and then measuring it and putting it on the scale. Like, I just feel like
they toss it on the scale. I see what you're saying, but I mean, the guy can count to 6.
I know,
3 times.
I know, but if there's a long deli line, do they really feel like doing all that? Is it more work for them? I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think maybe it's easier because you don't have to. Like I've seen where, you know, they're throwing it on the scale.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at, they take a piece off.
True. I do hear you.
You know, they got to study the scale. This way, count to 6, you're done.
I just don't even know if all places do this. I've never seen, like, you know, when you
maybe
go.
Maybe this is more acceptable than we ever, maybe this is, maybe asking by slice is the right way and we never knew it.
Maybe. But I don't think so.
Wait, I've got to know. How do you order your deli meat? And if you've ever worked in a deli, you've got to call us right now because I want to know, like, how do you prefer? It's Chris and the Crew on 94.5 PST, your number 1 hit music station, trying to figure out the proper way, the correct way to order deli meat. Because I went to the deli counter and got 6 slices because I didn't feel like I needed as much as a quarter pound, although I have no idea how many slices are in a quarter pound. But It didn't seem like I needed that much. I was just chopping some up for an antipasta salad. And Gianna went, you did what?
I've just never heard anybody order deli meat this way. Like, if you really want 6 slices, then get the packaged one where you can kind of see how many slices of bologna or whatever is in the package.
I actually even asked him, hey, can I order this way? I wasn't even sure if I could. And he looked at me, he was like, yeah. You can.
Is that a norm everywhere?
So let's go to the phones because Stacy in West Berlin works at a deli counter. Hey, Stacy.
Hello. Good morning.
Did I do it wrong by ordering by the slice?
No, I don't think there is a wrong way. Like I said, I feel it's becoming more popular, one, because of the price of the deli meat.
Yeah.
Or just what they need because you're either buying too much and throwing it away and it's too expensive to do that anymore. But, yeah, I have people come in and they'll order 2 slices of, like the other lady mentioned, they'll get 2 slices of this and 2 slices of that, or the 6 ounces is very popular.
6
ounces?
6 ounces? Now, how many slices is 6 ounces? Just curious.
It's a little under a quarter pound.
Oh, okay. Now that I've never heard of, the 6 ounces.
Now we're confusing our poor deli workers because that's got to be annoying as all hell.
And I'm not sure I would have ordered 2 slices. That almost seems like an inconvenience to a deli worker. You know what I mean? To grab the pack out. Was that crazy for you?
No, not creepy. I mean, you can roll your eyes in your head, but you can't do it in front of the customers.
Right.
But
That's funny. I wonder why you'd want, maybe just because you're going to make a sandwich, I guess. And
I have no
to
idea.
say, how many times do you get like a quarter pound or something and you end up throwing it away?
No, it's true.
It is true.
It is true.
All right, let's go to Tiffany in Langhorne. She used to work at a deli counter, right, Tiffany?
Yes, I sure did.
All right, now tell us, what's the correct way to order?
100% the same way you order. I still do it to this day when I order meat. I say, can I have 6 slices of this and 6 of that? But you'd be actually surprised how many people would come up to the deli and say, hey, can I have 4 slices of liverwurst, because they're giving their dog medicine and they put the pills inside the liverwurst.
I never knew that.
Thought about that.
I never knew that. Huh.
Yes, that was very popular.
I'll tell you what, I have now permanently changed the way I'm doing it because I did it for the first time yesterday, and now you've given me permission. This is what I'm doing. But now here's the thing, though.
There's no waste money. And just like the last caller, I'm not throwing any money away because I know I'm going to eat those 6 slices.
Can I ask you, how many slices? See, here's the thing that I just don't know. How many slices are in like a quarter pound?
It really all depends on the thickness of the meat.
Right.
That makes sense.
If you had it sliced really small, you're going to get more. But if you do thicker, like for the pasta salads, you might only get 3, depending on how thick it is.
Right. Gotcha. I usually like to order, I always say sliced thin, because I like a thinner, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess you're getting more. But see, I wasn't wrong. Now I've got a new way to do it now.
I didn't know you could do this.
This is how I'm going to do it. Actually, we're in the app chat, too, and Annette in Delran says, oh, yeah, I've ordered my lunch meat by the slice.
I didn't even know that you were allowed to do this. I thought they would just kind of look at you and be like, no, pick a pound.
Well, that's
basically.
why I asked, because I wasn't sure. Because, you know, when you grow up, you go with your parents to the deli, and that's how my dad would always order. I want a quarter pound of this. I want a half pound of this. You know, whatever.
Why were we doing that? Why did we make that the norm?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
It looks like Natalie in Bordentown said, so I ordered the same way you ordered, except I needed 12 slices of something specific, and I didn't want to do a quarter of a pound or a half a pound because it wouldn't have been as much, which is true because I guess if you are, like Tiffany said, if you're ordering thicker sliced pepperoni or whatever it may be.
Now, Tree in Buck says, good morning. I work in the deli. You always say quarter pound, half pound, a third. You know, it's annoying when people say that. Then you got to figure out the scale.
Right.
See?
So you are going back and forth, I guess.
So like, what's an ounce? Sliced thin, shaved, chipped, you know, that's fine. But,
you got to add by the slice.
Go by the slice.
Dang.
See, I'm doing it. From now on, that's my new go-to.
Now we know.
So apparently all the eligible guys, single guys, are at Home Depot.
What?
I don't know. If you're a taken guy,
Stay
you better
away.
stay out of Home Depot because apparently it's a meat market these days.
I did not know this.
It's Chris and the crew. Chris and Gianna, the girls, are here this morning talking about this dating hack. It's all over TikTok. You may have seen it. That go to Home Depot to find yourself a date, and maybe even more than that. And you know what's funny about this? I mean, my friends have been married for a while, but they met in Home Depot.
Really?
So here's the deal. Here's what you do. You walk around looking for, you know, cute guys, whoever you think is cute, whatever. You find one. You go up to them. Obviously, you make sure as you get closer there's no wedding rings on.
Sure.
Come on. We're not trying to break up a family here. And you ask him for help. And we know that guys love to
mansplain,
give their help. They love to be the experts.
They love to be the resource.
So go up to him and say, hey, I'm looking for a hammer. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. I saw one of the TikToks that said she went up to him and asked for a certain, like, what would work to hang a picture on her wall or something. Like a hanger.
Oh my God. This is kind of embarrassing.
Apparently she didn't really need to hang anything, but, you know,
funny.
she wanted his advice. He gave the advice, and they're dating.
That's actually really funny.
So this is like the newest dating hack where you got to find your man at Home Depot.
It can't beat Chris. Can't beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
Chris Rollins, 2 days in a row. That's her streak.
Yeah, I know. That's nothing to brag about, but
Not bad.
we'll
but
see
not
what
good.
happens.
Maddie is on the line today. Hey, Maddie, where are you from?
I'm from Chesterfield.
What do you do, Maddie?
I actually work at a daycare in Pennington.
Oh, you're another one. We had a teacher yesterday. You guys that deal with kids are special people.
You have patience. You're smart.
I try to size up my competition. So teachers and kid workers are usually very smart. So we'll see what happens here.
All right, we're going to kick Chris out of here, Maddie. We're going to give you some privacy, Chris.
All right, I'm going.
All right, she's out of here. Maddie, we're going to ask you 3 questions, and when Chris comes back, she'll answer the same 3, and we'll see who gets more right. Are you ready, Maddie?
Yes.
Here we go. Your first question. We're giving away tickets to see Shakira this week on Can't Beat Chris. Name any Shakira song.
Hips Don't Lie.
You want to lock it in?
Yeah.
Question 2. People magazine is going to announce the 2024 Sexiest Man Alive later today. One of the famous Ryans won this title back before in 2010. Was it Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling?
Reynolds.
You want to lock in Reynolds?
Yeah.
All right, final question, Maddie. The musical Hamilton is now playing in Philly through November 23rd. Name the celebrity who wrote that musical.
Oh, I don't know this one. I've never even seen it.
It's one of those things that has like a cult following almost, Hamilton. Do you maybe give us your best guess?
I'm going to say Anthony. I don't even know.
All right, let's lock in Anthony. I love it. All right, we're going to call Chris back into the room. Can't Be Chris, powered by Legoland Discovery Center, Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. Hey, Chris.
Hey there.
All right, are you ready for your first question?
I am ready.
Here we go. Chris's quiz starts now. We're giving away tickets to see Shakira this week on Can't Beat Chris. Name any Shakira song.
Oh God. Hips Don't Lie.
You both said Hips Don't Lie, and you're both correct.
Okay.
Honestly, if you guys said anything else, I would be thoroughly shocked. I may give you extra points for that.
God, to come up with one though is hard.
Second question. People magazine will announce the 2024 Sexiest Man Alive later today.
I can't wait.
One of the famous Ryans won this title back in 2010. Was it Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling?
I think it was my favorite Ryan Reynolds.
You both said Ryan Reynolds, and you guys are both correct. Coming down to this final question. The musical Hamilton is now playing in Philly through November 23rd. Name the celebrity who wrote the musical Hamilton.
It's I always get his name confused. Manuel Miranda or Manuel Miranda. You know who I'm talking about.
Well, Chris said Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Is that right?
Which is correct.
Yes.
Maddie said Anthony because she didn't know and she just guessed a name.
Anthony.
And I'm loving it, but unfortunately, Maddie, Chris did beat you today. I am so sorry. We got to hear that phrase of shame, though,
yeah,
girl.
I want to hear it.
I'm Maddie from Chesterfield, and I can't beat Chris.
You almost did it. We were tied up until the end.
You did pretty good.
Good job.
Just for playing with us, Maddie, you got a pair of tickets to see Shakira at MetLife Stadium on Thursday, May 15th.
Oh, wow.
Shakira's world tour takes over MetLife Stadium for one night only on May 15th. To get tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com. Hang on the line, Maddie.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So the guy one of the people accused of supplying drugs to Liam Payne is speaking out for the first time, and it's kind of shocking, to be honest. He claims he never provided drugs to Liam because they consensually shared them together. And he says they spent the night together and something intimate happened. I was like, what?
Yeah. You know what's so terrible about this whole thing is that
I don't know if it's true or not.
Who knows? But he's not here to defend himself.
I know. And I feel bad for his girlfriend. If this isn't true, it's just like
I feel bad
crap.
Whether it is or if it isn't. He's,
if it is, fine. But his girlfriend certainly, I don't think, knew this.
No, definitely not. And it's just too much.
It's a lot, yeah. So Megan Fox announced yesterday that she and Machine Gun Kelly are having a baby together. This is their first together. It's her fourth child. She had previously had a miscarriage with him. No word on how far along she is. Hopefully she's past that dangerous point, I would think, before she announced. Nobody knows the gender yet. Remember, she's got 3 sons with Brian Austin Green, her ex. And he's got a 15-year-old daughter with his ex-girlfriend.
Right.
I don't think I remembered that he had an older daughter like that.
No, I didn't know till you told me earlier.
And her kids are younger. Hers are 7, 9, and 11 with Brian Austin Green. For some reason, I thought they were older.
Me too.
But yeah, they're still kind of young. So did you hear who Brittany reunited with? Her 18-year-old son, Jaden.
I really hope everything's going well there.
I do too. Apparently this started, they talked on Mother's Day.
Okay.
And so it's kind of been building and they reunited. So remember, he moved to Hawaii last year.
Right.
K-Fed brought the kids to Hawaii. They moved. They were tired of the Britney drama, so they kind of left. But now, I don't know whether Sean Preston and Kevin are back, but she apparently reunited with Jaden. I hope things are going well.
Me too.
For her sake. And bald is sexy. You know what they say. They just did a big poll. There's a list out of the sexiest bald men in the world. Any guesses?
The Rock.
The Rock is number 2.
Oh, who's number 1?
Prince William. Look at your face. What? The older he gets, I'm not sure how sexy he is. But I would say when he was younger, he was.
Who made this list?
Terry Crews is number 5.
I love Terry Crews.
Kelly Slater, the surfer, is number 4. Shaq is number 3. Number 2, like I said, The Rock. And number 1, Prince William.
Has anybody...
He is a very handsome man. He is.
Is he?
Stop it.
Anyway.
All right, there's the scoop. Scoop brought to you by the LASIK experts in Lawrenceville. This Black Friday, LASIK experts is offering an incredible $1,250 off LASIK surgery. Go to LASIKexperts.com to book your free consult today. I ask you a personal question. It's Chris and the Crew, 94.5 PST, your number 1 hit music station. I feel like we're friends, right? Do you poop at work?
Okay.
I know it's breakfast time. I hope you're not eating. Sorry. But I just read online that, gosh, almost 40% of people, that's a lot of people.
That is a lot. That's a big percentage.
Do not poop at work. They're either scared to or, whatever the reason is, they don't poop at work.
That's stressful. It sounds stressful.
What, pooping at work is stressful?
I would rather drive home.
What?
No, I would rather drive home.
Are you telling me you don't?
I don't know if I ever have.
Oh.
No, like...
I wish I had control of that,
no,
honestly.
But some people work in offices. Like, I understand why this number is so high, because some people work in offices where you have stalls. Like, that can't be comfortable.
If I have to go, I have to go. Like, I bring a lot of fruit here in the morning to eat throughout. I know, TMI. But it makes me poop.
But the thing is, I
have to go here.
Oh.
I have to.
Okay.
There's no way I can hold it.
I just don't think people are comfortable doing such things at work.
I think this is absolutely false. And there's no way you can control when you poop.
What are we talking about right now?
I know.
What's going on?
I really am dying to know. Do you not poop at work? Like, do you will yourself to only poop at home?
I cannot.
I don't think this is true. I just don't think this is true.
But
you're saying it is true.
I just feel like if you have stall settings, you're probably going to get shy, right? I feel like a lot of people would.
I don't think I have control of that.
I think sometimes your mind can do some pretty powerful things.
I've got to take a poll here.
Okay.
You don't even have to tell us your name.
We can do anonymous polls.
Do you really hold it until you go home? Or what do you do if you have to poop at work? Do you poop at work? It's Chris and the Crew on 94.5 PST, your number 1 hit music station. The only reason I'm asking is because I just read this online and I absolutely don't believe it. That it says like 34% of, like 1 in 12 employees have never pooped at work.
It's gross.
Yeah, but okay, whether or not it's gross, how do you stop yourself from pooping at work?
The mind is a very powerful tool.
Just talking about it? I think I have to go.
Some people wish that they had that power, Chris Rollins.
Oh my God.
Some people cannot.
Let's go to the phones. We've got Amanda in Tom's River on the line. Hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Are you one of these people that doesn't poop at work?
Absolutely not. If I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go. If I don't go, I'm going to have a stomachache the rest of the day.
Right.
And nobody wants that.
Exactly.
And nobody wants that. You're not wrong. I don't want you to have a stomachache.
I'm with you, girl. Like, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
It's just really gross. I think a lot of people mentally just can't get themselves to get comfortable.
You know, I just got a text from someone that we used to work with, and it reminded me of another person that we used to work with that would literally go home. He only lived about 15 minutes away from the station. He would go home if he had to poop.
That's ideal. That's ideal. I don't like it.
I think I would have an accident.
And I don't know about that. I think you'd be okay, right?
I hope.
I hope.
I'm not sure I have the confidence in that.
Oh my gosh. Cherie in Princeton's on the line. Hey, Cherie, what's going on?
Oh, there's no way I can sit my runky bunky on those toilets to go. I can't mentally. I couldn't prepare for it. It wouldn't even move.
Oh my God, Cherie.
It's just there are some people who just can't do that, Chris. Consider yourself lucky.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't say names here, but we're getting an app chat from Ben Salem, and he says, "Okay, so I used to refuse to poo at work. LOL. Still do, so I can usually tell if I can hold it. But if not, I always have my own wipes with me."
What? Wait, we're doing all that now? That's a little extra.
I got an app chat from Hamilton, says, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Agree with Chris. What if you're traveling on vacation? What about a friend's house?
No, sometimes it's just not happening.
Even at a friend's house, Gianna?
I would go home.
No, you would not.
Here, I have said this before.
This is why we have poopery.
But I have said this before on air. I have said it off air. If I am here and I have to go to the bathroom, if I just have to pee, I line the toilet with toilet paper. I flush it with my foot. Like I just, it's not comfortable. I get nervous and I'm going home.
All right, we have to go because now I have to go.
Oh,
if you're looking for a man, I mean, your future husband is probably there. It's Chris with the Crew. I was just reading online that this is a new dating hack where you find your man in Home Depot. I mean, I'm sure probably it could happen at Lowe's too. I mean, they're both big home improvement stores.
Right.
So actually, it's on TikTok. I don't know if you saw it. But where women are going to Home Depot now, they're looking for a cute guy in the aisles. You go up to him. Obviously, you want to check to see if he's got any rings on.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? And you ask him a question. You play a little dumb. Hey, you may have a legit question.
You may.
Hey, can you help me pick out whatever?
I honestly...
a drill bit that I need.
I feel like this is actually a good way because you could weed out some people.
Well, that's true, too.
Because if this guy starts going off and mansplaining, I'm like, all right, you're on my nerves. Now I'm on to aisle 4.
No, but that's kind of what you want him to do. You want him to kind of help you because guys love to help, right? They love to be the experts. And then that strikes up a conversation. I mean, it's happened on TikTok and people are dating because of it.
I'm sure. But is this, oh God, I don't know if I could last in a Home Depot that long to try and find people in aisle.
I mean, it's
like
a big
I get
place.
bored there.
It's a big place. Start looking in the aisles. Not you, obviously.
Right.
But you know what I mean.
But I like the light section and I like the outdoor gardening area. Everything else goes over my head and I'm bored. So,
well, this is the latest dating hack to find your man in a Home Depot.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Brittany apparently reunited with one of her sons, Jaden, the youngest one. She's got Jaden, and then she's got Sean Preston. Mm-hmm. They remember K-Fed took them to Hawaii last year to kind of get out of the Brittany drama when things started to kind of unravel. But apparently they talked on Mother's Day, which I didn't even know about. But apparently this reunion's been kind of in the works, and they have finally reunited. He's back in California from Hawaii. I'm not really sure where K-Fed is or where Sean is, but apparently she's been reunited with Jaden. I hope it's going well.
Me too.
I do, yeah. So Megan Fox announced that she and MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, are having a baby.
That's so exciting
She
for them.
had previously had a miscarriage. Remember, she's got also 3 sons with Brian Austin Green, her ex-husband.
Yeah.
And he's got a 15-year-old with an ex-girlfriend. So they're going to have a nice, big, happy family.
So cute.
Hopefully, right? And they were so on and off and really kind of nasty with each other for a while that, wow, I guess things are good again.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
So this is kind of shocking. One of the people accused of supplying Liam Payne with drugs before his death is speaking out for the first time. And he says that he never supplied him with drugs. They consensually took drugs together when they were having an intimate moment.
I don't know what's going on.
It's the first time we heard something like that.
I just don't like that he's not here to defend himself.
Right, exactly.
It's just because people you don't know, people may just create narratives, or it may be true. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows? So Joel Embiid expected to make a season debut with the Sixers. Tonight, tip-off is 7:30. And the end of an era. Saks Fifth Avenue, the one right at the entrance of Rockefeller Center in New York City, isn't doing its holiday light show this year.
Oh, that's weird.
First time in 20 years it hasn't done the light show. They say that they're changing its approach to the holiday windows. It's the 100th anniversary of the flagship, so it's still going to be decorated, but no light show.
Interesting.
I think some people go to the city just to see that light show.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then the tree, it's all kind of like right there. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Weird. All right, there's the scoop. Scoop brought to you by the LASIK experts in Lawrenceville. This Black Friday, LASIK Experts is offering an incredible $1,250 off LASIK surgery. Visit LASIKexperts.com to book your free consult today.
Chris and the crew, 94.5 PST.
It's Chris and the crew, 910. Good morning. It's 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Chris and Gianna this morning. So if you didn't like the way the election turned out, I know there's a lot of you, here's something for you. This cruise line just announced this special package. It's called Skip Forward.
Oh my.
So you skip on by these 4 years. It lets you stay on board for 4 years, the entire term of the president.
What?
And you return home just in time for the next president.
You know what, though? This, all like gimmicks and jokes aside, this is probably, have you seen that there's people who actually will sell their homes once they like retire or they turn a certain age or whatever, and they go live on cruise ships? And
didn't that cruise around the world just get back? Didn't you spend months on board of that one? Weren't we hearing about that?
Yes, I've heard people, that's like a trend now, that people just want to live on cruise ships.
So this cruise is going to travel to all 7 continents, go to 140 countries. I mean, naturally, it's not going to be cheap.
Right.
For one person, rooms start at $256,000.
But think about it, though. That's a 4-year-long cruise.
Yeah, double occupancy rooms start at $320,000. I guess you would sell your place, right, in order to pay for this.
I'm sure.
And then when you get back, you just buy a new place. But I don't know how you're making money in that time. Do you work on the cruise ship?
I don't know.
But apparently, so the cost covers everything. Food, drinks, there's a fitness center, there's the spa.
Really think about it, though. You probably are somewhat saving money between all the food, all the drinks, all of the extracurricular things. Then you're not paying for rent or a mortgage. Like, it's probably the same, if not less.
So there's also options for shorter cruises, like a midterm an option for 2 years. I don't know. So just in case you need it, here you go.
Chris and the crew on 94.5 PST. This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your number one hit music station, 94.5 PST.